In 1980, the US Mint had a massive problem. They were running out of quarters. But the thief wasn't a bank robber. It was a yellow circle inspired by a pizza. In 1979, the video game industry was a digital slaughterhouse. Every cabinet was a war zone of lasers and exploding tanks. But everything changed because of a lunch break. A young designer named Toru Iwatani looked down at a pizza with a missing slice, and instead of seeing dinner, he saw a hero. He didn't just create a character, he created the world's first psychological thriller, hidden inside a neon yellow circle. Before this moment, gaming was a boys-only club. It was all about destruction. But Iwatani wanted something different, something that appealed to everyone. He called it Paku Paku, the sound of a flapping mouth. But why did a game about eating dots become a global fever that actually broke the US economy? To understand that, we have to look under the hood. Iwatani realized that for a game to be addictive, it needed personality. Most people think the ghosts just wander around. They don't. Each one has a unique digital DNA. Blinky is the hunter. He targets you directly. Inky is the strategist. She tries to ambush you by predicting where you're going. Inky is the wild card. And Clyde, well, Clyde is just shy. This wasn't just code. It was the birth of artificial intelligence in pop culture. Suddenly, arcades weren't just for space pilots anymore, they were for everyone.
The early days were boys only, but Pac-Man changed everything. It became the first game for everyone.
But here's the twist. Pac-Man was so successful it became a literal problem for the government. In the early 80s, the US Mint actually had to produce more quarters because Pac-Man was vacuuming them out of circulation faster than the banks could keep up. We weren't just playing a game, we were participating in a massive, unplanned economic experiment. The Pac-Man fever wasn't hyperbole. It was the first time a video game character became a billionaire. Merchandise, cartoons, and even a top 40 radio hit, but more importantly changed how we build software. The pathfinding logic used by those four ghosts paved the way for everything from NEI and modern shooters to the way your GPS calculates a route through a city. You think of Pac-Man as a relic of the 80s, but his legacy is everywhere. Proved that gaming could be about character, not just combat. He taught us that even in a digital maze, personality matters. But remember, the game has no real ending. It eventually just glitches out at level 256. Maybe that's the real lesson. No matter how fast you eat, the ghosts eventually catch up. Next time you see a pizza with a missing slice, remember the yellow icon that started it all. If you enjoyed this trip through the maze, hit that subscribe button. The history is deep and the ghosts are always chasing. See you in the next one. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out these other videos.